Good evening. Camera angle's a little bit wonky today, but that's no issue, because we have another episode of monthly movies to get through. Yes, what am I filming this at? 12 minutes past 5 in the evening on the final day of April. Bugger. So, it's monthly movies March time. I'm not going to ramble on this time, so let's just get on with it. Movie number 1 on the list is Beautiful Boy from 2018. Regarding this film, wrote, this is quite a harrowing film, to be honest. It's about Timothy Chalamet, the son of Steve Carell, when he gets addicted to heroin. It's more focused on the side of Steve Carell trying to save his son from the whirlpool of drug abuse. It's incredibly sad, but I do think it's an excellent movie. I think it's very good. Yeah, it's incredibly sad. It leaves it, I guess that's it's a spoiler, but it leaves it slightly ambiguous at the end of it, which, was I a fan of it? I mean, not really. It's a story that you sort of want to have wrapped up and rounded off, but, I do think it was very, very good. Movie number 2 on the list is Saltburn from 2023. I know it's probably a hot take, but I wasn't a big fan of this. It felt a bit messy to me. It's one of those films that wants to have a bigger plot twist at the end, revealing what everything meant, but it just doesn't do it very well. It ends feeling like a disjointed mess throughout. It doesn't give you any real hints. It was a bit of a shame for me. And yeah, I know people were raving on it when it came out, but it is just slightly disappointing for me, which is a shame, because I did think I'd like it, and I know some people I know enjoyed it, and I thought I would get a kick out of it. But, unfortunately, I did not. Not to say that I hated watching it, but I didn't love it. Movie number 3 on the list is Time Stalker from 2024. This is a movie my dad picked to watch one evening, and me and my mum got roped into it. We all agreed it sucked. No more needs to be said. Yeah, it's sort of a time travel movie that just doesn't make any sense. There's no lore or world building to it. It just doesn't work. Doesn't make sense. So, yeah. Movie number 4 on the list is The Electric State from 2025. Now you'll know, I think maybe I said I was going to make a spoiler review on it, but I decided not to because it just wasn't going to be very original. Which is basically what I wrote here. I said, I'm not going to rehash any of the points that other people talking about this movie have been making, as that's pretty much what I think. That's pretty much what I agree with, so I'll leave it there. And I have nothing more to say. Let's move on. Movie number 5 on the list is 500 Days of Summer from 2009. I think this film gets bigged up a bit. It's just a bit of fun for me. There are a couple of cool shots in the film, but the whole telling the story out of order thing just feels like a gimmick and slightly pretentious. That's not to say I dislike it. You lot know I'm a sucker for rom-coms. I think that's quite astute of myself. I don't have anything to add to that, so I won't. Movie number 6 on the list is Aliens from 1986. This is an undoubtedly iconic film. Good sci-fi action fun. I do really like it, but I guess it's because it's a film I didn't grow up with. It's not that up there for me. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's very good. I can't deny it's a good film, but I only saw some of the Aliens films for the first time in recent, so I don't connect with it like I do Star Wars, I don't have that connection to the franchise, so it's just not that up there for me. Movie number 7 on the list is Django Unchained from 2012. I think this film is a really great one. The discussion of racism surrounding this film the discussions of racism surrounding this film are very unnecessary. To depict a time period like that and to ignore the racism, it would be ignorant. I do love the film though, very gory, and I love me some gore. Yeah, people calling it racist. Yeah, it's racist, but that's because it's racist. That's because that period in history was racist. But I think it's playing it from the perspective of Django and the German, I think, dentist geezer. So yeah, but I do love it. I think it's a very good film. Yeah, the 8th and I believe the 8th and final film on this list is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood from 2019. I wrote, this is a really annoying movie in my opinion. Nothing really happens, and then about 2.5 hours in they decide to change history. There are bits of it that I enjoyed, but it's just really, really slow. Yeah, this is this genuinely struggle to watch it. Though I don't think it helps that I watched it over about like 4 hours, maybe not 2.5, because I took a break to go to the shop, and then I took a break to go and have dinner. So I watched it over, like, probably started at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, finished it at about 9 o'clock. Took me a long time. But it just feels anticlimactic, You get to the end, and oh well, that was the movie. So yeah, disappointing, but I still do really like Quentin Tarantino's filmmaking style, and I enjoyed moments of it, but it's just underwhelming. So that's gonna be it for today. It was a bit of a shorter one. Yeah, sorry, I guess it was a bit short. What am I doing? What am I doing? The channel updates, yeah. I'm planning on going to see Thunderbolts tomorrow. It comes out, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I will do a just watched, obviously, and I think I'm gonna stream, talk about it. That might end up being on Friday though, because it is a 2-hour film. It will be like probably like 6 odd hour round trip to see the film. I'd like to do that before, but I don't think I'll be able to, so I'll probably do it Friday. I might schedule it tomorrow, sort it out for you guys. So yeah, that is all the stuff I've got for you today. There are no more big updates. You know all the stuff, or if you don't, you can go back and look at it. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this one. Had a cracking time, and I will see you in the next one, where I stream about Thunderbolts. Yeah, and as always, there you go.